What up and welcome, Warriors, Suns. Here in Phoenix, Golden State, they are coming off a loss in Indiana, 120-115. That's the second time that they've lost to the Indiana Pacers. Meanwhile, the Suns trying to figure it out at 20-18, losers of their last 5 games. The Warriors survived without Deontay Dixon because of a back injury, of course. They're still without Keon Granger and Jaheim Briggs as we get going. A rematch of the last 2 Western Conference Finals, both of them won by Golden State. Interesting matchup for Golden State and Phoenix here is this is the first time that the Warriors are going to go up against Phoenix with this backcourt that they have, Jalen House and Jevon Rolle, the smaller backcourt. Of course, Cade Cunningham, when he was with Oklahoma City, he was a big part of why the Warriors' 3-guard lineup of Jevon Rolle, Jalen Suggs, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander never took off because Cade Cunningham was able to beat them with his size. That ended up leading to the trades of Suggs for Evan Mobley and then Gilgeous-Alexander for the pick that became Deontay Dixon. So Cade Cunningham can be thanked for where we are right now in the Golden State organization, but a great matchup between two teams. The Suns trying to rebuild. Not rebuild, rather maybe retool on the fly. Last 2 seasons, tough endings, a huge offseason where they moved along from both Nathan Servin, their center of the past couple seasons, as Aiden Lucas gets rolling. And then, of course, so we're going to get another look, actually. Hold on. Look at this 7'7" man with a 1-foot vert just getting up and powering one home. But this is a Phoenix squad that got Malik Hightower right. They still have Anthony Edwards as he just buries a 3 as we get another look at Aiden Lucas going to work underneath. There's not a big man right now in the NBA, it seems like, that can defend Aiden Lucas. He is incredibly talented, just easily getting rebounds. The question for Golden State with Lucas, how long can they? This is here. First off, hold on. Tough close here. We get a 3-second violation on Golden State, then the 3-pointer by Anthony Edwards, plus the foul. A 5-point possession has flipped this from what was a Warrior 6-point lead down to just 1. So a huge turning point for the Suns as they're going to try to get rolling here. Jacoby Cleaves with the bucket. But back to Aiden Lucas, the big question mark for Golden State is, can he actually survive long enough, on the floor? He's a 7'7", doesn't move necessarily well. It's Jacoby Cleaves rising up for 2, the reigning NBA MVP. So I think that's going to be a big question mark as Cade Cunningham buries a 3. That gives Phoenix a lead. The Warriors' offense has gotten cold here through the first 4 minutes almost of the second quarter. Now we're past the midway point and the Suns' run continuing. Here is Malik Hightower. He gets that bucket to go. The lead's up to 6. Here's Carson Hughes. He gets the triple to go. And just like that, a 9-point lead. Warriors just 5 points thus far in this quarter, of course. 8-minute quarters simulated to 12. Steal here from Kuminga. That's going to get in the transition. Jevon Rolle. Warriors are kind of in a tough spot. They've got their 3 stars, Jevon Rolle, Jonathan Kuminga, Deontay Dixon. They have traditionally always kept Kuminga and Jevon Rolle together. They play identical minutes. They don't really break them up too much. I think that might be something that Golden State has to consider adjusting here without a second star, as we get a slow-mo of Deontay Dixon rising up for 2 without a 4th star, rather. Last season, you could put Deontay Dixon and Shane Ruffin together on the floor when you needed it most, right? When you sat Jevon Rolle, when you sat Jonathan Kuminga, you could go with Ruffin, who was, of course, a 2-time All-Star, as a 3 pull-up bucket there for Phoenix. Another scoring drought to start the third quarter, and another rampage gets the lead back up to 9. But the Warriors don't really have that. As a beautiful pass from Kuminga to Kingston, the Warriors don't have that 4th person they compare with Dixon, and those second units have really struggled. So be curious to see, and we've seen that tonight, be curious to see what the Warriors end up doing moving forward. As another highlight dunk, Deontay Dixon just continuing to be a highlight machine. Not necessarily a huge score, 25 points per game. A lot of that's just not a huge amount of usage. That's typically Jevon Rolle, but difficult to have they've got 3 guys that are averaging 24 or more, as inside it goes from Kingston, who's been a really nice big for them. A great passer as Russell Kingston, as Jaden Springer lines up, buries a 3. The Phoenix Suns are really hitting unconsciously from deep. Here's a kick out, triple, another one, up to 6. Of course, we're not showing you foul shots here. Jaden Springer again. This is a Suns team. They've got Tyler Hero on the bench, and they've been trying to move him, try to clear up some luxury tax spaces. Jalen House looks to answer a 3. He does. That gets it back to a 6-point game. But the Suns have just not had, really the depth. I should say the depth of the Suns has been incredible. Anthony Edwards, Jaden Springer, you've got Tyler Hero, he can come in. Lawrence Markota has really stepped up as we head to the 4th. It's a really deep Phoenix squad as Carson Hughes rising up. He's going to kick that one over to Malik Hightower for a quick bucket. And Golden State they can't get back into this thing. They've got it within 4. They get it within 2, and then boom, the lead's back to 10 as Jonathan Kuminga up and unable to get it to go. We're into the 4th now, so we're showing both makes and misses as the Suns try to close out Golden State at home and end that 5-game losing streak. Cunningham, that's going to be a shot clock violation. Here's Kuminga, looks to try to find Rolle. He does, wide open triple, that falls, leads down to 8. Cunningham up top now, guarded by Timothy Fleming as a triple, though. Anthony Edwards unconscious from deep, and the lead is quickly up to 11. Jevon Rolle trying to go to work up, under, in. Curious to see how they go. They're going with a Jermaine Trimble, Golden State is, in the closing 5. Cade Cunningham, though, continuing to cook, this time on Jalen House. That size disadvantage, I really do think, is going to be, let's not call it the death of the Warriors, but that's going to be a huge matchup-dependent piece. Sacramento, as Jevon Rolle draws the foul. Sacramento's got a great wing or second guard with Parker Pollard, so you can't really hide Jalen House or Jevon Rolle on him. Of course, Tyrese Alston is incredible. The Suns we've talked about with their size at the 2-guard position. So for a Warriors team that has really just been exceptionally big compared to the rest of the conference, with Kuminga and Deontay Dixon, both 6'8", 6'9", highly athletic and physical forwards, their backcourt is really size lacking. As Jalen House can shoot, but he's a rookie. He's 20 years old. You're asking him to defend a 31-year-old Cade Cunningham. That's not an easy task, because Jevon Rolle here pulls up from mid-range, can't get that to go, and we're starting to get into big need-to-have-them buckets, and the Warriors are without both Kuminga and Dixon on the floor, as it looks like a substitution was made. Here's Aiden Lucas. So a surprise little change here. They're going with Aiden Lucas inside instead of Russell Kingston. He gets that to 10, pull-up 3, can't go. Lucas the board. They're going right back to the well. Here's Lucas being guarded by Lawrence Markota. Spinning inside. No contest, and leads down to 8 with 2.5 to play. Kick out wide open. Cade Cunningham triple. Gets it. Squanches any type of rally the Warriors might have been thinking of getting. Here's Aiden Lucas. Nowhere to go with it. Kicks it up top. Pull up 3 from Jevon Rolle. Rattles on home. Much needed bucket there. Minute and 50 to go. Under 2 to play. Here's Cunningham over Lucas. No good. Warriors chance to push. They will. Jevon Rolle to the rack. He goes. Draws the foul. Can't get it to go. He'll head to the line. First free throw up and good. Second free throw up short. And that's a big missed free throw from one of the better free throw shooters in the game. Here comes Cunningham, and a foul's called. The Warriors are going to challenge it. Let's get another look at this one. I am shocked that this is a foul call. I'm sorry, where is the contact that's not just the ball? But this challenge ultimately is going to be no good. Cunningham goes to the line, and that is pretty much going to do it. The Warriors don't really have enough time now, as here comes Jevon Rolle up and can't get that to go. A tough night shooting for the Warriors, but even better night shooting for the Suns. Triple from Cunningham, buries it, and that's pretty much going to do it. The Warriors actually have a pretty good fourth quarter shooting from deep. Here's a steal by Carson Hughes. Up by 12 already. Cunningham to put this thing away, and he will. Golden State is going to suffer a second straight loss. A turnover here, though, at hardly matters. Second straight loss for Golden State. Phoenix is going to snap their 5-game losing streak. Malik Hightower misses it. One of the few misses from deep from Phoenix in this one, but corralled by the Suns anyway, and that wraps it up. A big win for the Suns. They needed it. They'll move to 21-18. They needed to snap that 5-game losing streak. A lot of question marks about their contention level, but a huge night from Cade Cunningham, 32 points. Jacoby Cleaves, Malik Hightower combined for 35. Big night off the bench. Aiden Lucas, 18 points in 14 minutes. But the Warriors, we talked about being inefficient from deep. They go 10 of 25 on the game, 8 of 10 in the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, Phoenix, 27 of 43, puts this thing away. Suns win it, 129-106, our final from Phoenix.